Welcome back. Today it's words in context, the question with a single blank that asks for the most logical and precise word. Most students lose these by grabbing whatever choice sounds smartest. I never do that. I run the same 3 checks every time, and today we'll mark up 5 questions together from easy to brutal until the method runs on its own. Here's the whole method. Check 1. Cover the choices and circle the signal. Before you even read A through D, find the clue that pins the blank, a colon or dash, a contrast word like but or although, a cause word like because, or a definition sitting right beside the blank. Check 2. Predict the blank in plain English. Say what it means in your own words. 2 plain words are plenty. Check 3. Match, then plug it back in. Pick the closest choice, plug it in, and confirm it fits both the meaning and the tone. Question 1. Our warm-up. Check 1. Cover the choices and circle the signal. The setup does the work. Instead of trading its gills for lungs and crawling onto land points us away from land, and the clue right after the blank seals it, keeping its feathery external gills and spending its entire life beneath the surface of the water. In plain English, the blank just means the animal stays in the water. Now the choices. B. Solitary describes whether an animal lives alone, not where it lives. Off topic, so cross it out. C. Dormant means inactive, but the axolotl is living its whole busy life underwater, not lying still. That one's gone. D. Terrestrial means land-dwelling, the exact opposite of beneath the surface, so strike it. A. Aquatic renames our prediction word for word. We keep A. Aquatic is the answer the definition handed us, living entirely in the water. Notice we never opened a dictionary. The sentence defined the word for us. Question 2. The signal is the very first word, although it tells us the early books are the opposite of the fast recent thrillers. Now, check 2. Predict in plain English. The critics griped that nothing ever seemed to happen, so our blank means slow-moving. Hold that prediction before you read a single choice. To the choices. B. Derivative means unoriginal, a real criticism, but not the one on the page. The complaint here is about pace. Rule it out. C. Pretentious is another familiar insult for a novel, yet nothing in this sentence is about showing off. Off the board. D. Exhilarating describes the speedy new thrillers, and although demands the opposite, toss it. A. Sluggish is our prediction exactly. A. Stays. Sluggish wins because it matches the half of the sentence the blank actually lives in, the slow early books, not the fast new ones. Match the right half, and the trap loses its bite. Question 3. The signal is the opener because a cause is coming, and the blank names its effect. The cause, guilds tightly controlled who was allowed to practice and cap the number of newcomers each year. Then the colon defines the result. A position was open only to those whom an established master personally agreed to train. Predict in plain English. Entry was tightly controlled. The choices. B. Lucrative fits the world of trades, but it is about money, not about how hard entry was to get. Scratch that. C. Hereditary sounds medieval and tempting, except the passage says access depended on a master agreeing to train you, not on your birth. Drop it. D. Unrestricted is the flat opposite of capped and controlled. Gone. A. Regulated is the tightly controlled access we predicted. A. Holds. Regulated is right because it closes the because clause, strict control going in, limited access coming out. Hereditary was the trap that rewards guessing the era instead of reading the sentence. Question 4. Here is where tone decides it. The colon is our signal, and it lists 3 clues: common reagents, no specialized equipment, and reproduced by an undergraduate on the very first attempt. All 3 say the method is easy and plain, and hold on to one word before the blank, admired. The tone is warm praise. Predict. The blank means how simple the method is. Choices. B. Austerity shares the idea of plainness, but listen to its mood, harshness going without, and that clashes with admired. Cut it. C. Ingenuity means cleverness, yet the sentence says the method was admired less for its novelty, so cleverness is the very thing it is measured against. That one is out. D. Complexity is the opposite of 3 easy clues. Eliminate it. A. Simplicity is plain and positive, meaning and tone both fit. A wins. Simplicity is the answer because it passes the tone test, not just the definition test. Austerity would have fooled anyone who checked only the dictionary and forgot the mood of the sentence. Question 5, the hardest of the day. The signal is but flipping us away from the praised triumph of patient diplomacy. The colon then defines the blank cold. The two governments were reading the very same clauses in opposite ways. One side saw a binding obligation, the other saw nothing more than a friendly suggestion. Predict. The provisions were unclear, open to two readings. Now check 3, match, then plug it in, and several choices point the right way, so be precise. B, controversial, feels right for a treaty, but that word means public dispute while the sentence is about two readings of the same words. Knock it out. C, stringent, means strict yet loose clauses, not strict ones, are what get read two ways. Away it goes. D, concise, means brief, but a short clause can still be perfectly clear, and clarity is what failed here. Strike that. A, ambiguous, is the dictionary entry for opposite readings of the same clause. A takes it. Ambiguous wins on precision. 3 choices were in the neighborhood. Only ambiguous matched the exact defect the colon described. That is the whole game on the hard ones. Predict, then pick the closest word, not merely a close one. That's the method. Cover the choices and circle the signal, predict in plain English, then match and plug it back in. 10 fresh words in context questions are waiting in the printable practice test. The link is pinned in the comments. Try them cold, then check your work. See you in the next one.